and recognize that these next steps bring you everything that you've worked so hard for. So co-create in a conscious way, in an intentional way, in a way that is reciprocal, inclusive, and idealistic. Dream. And don't let the naysayers and the pessimists of the old paradigm try to anchor you, try to keep you stuck and tethered to something that has never existed. It's an illusion that served a small few. So, cut yourself free. Expand, challenge yourself, be uncomfortable, and become the soulful being you know you truly are. So, Hi, and welcome back. It's March 20th, 2026, and it's windy. I thought I would make a video before we got walking, just to make sure that the sound is okay. Because it's going to intensify, I'm sure. It's been very windy the past few days, and along with it has come this energetic standstill for me at least at my house has become known as a dead zone, an energetic fortress. My internet has stopped working. Only everyone else on the street is fine. My systems are not connecting with outside anything outside of my space. Therefore, the fiber optic cable cannot actually enter into my energetic fortress. My kids think it is hilarious because they have heard me my whole life for their whole lives. Talk about how I just interact with electronics in a way that is inexplicable. Watches drain, computers drain, won't connect, different things like that. Walking around people and their electronics are interrupted. And I just think it's part of my journey. And as I'm even nothing. There's nothing. So I've made videos, and I haven't been able to actually do anything with them. Because it requires connectivity to get into software programming and different things like that. And I've even gone to my kids' houses to see if I could access something. But clearly I am meant to be standstill, at a pause, allowing this energy to again fade away. Yes. As the wind confirms. Fade away. So you can truly exist. And once you trust all these signs and feeling in your heart of energy, recognize that nothing is out to get you. It literally is supporting you on your path, your journey. And when you start to think like that, you start to see life in a whole different way. One that is far more enjoyable, far insightful. As we move into this new way of being, truly seeing, and looking beyond things that have been identified as pseudoscience or implausible, unrealistic, crazy. As we look into these things and recognize more and more how subjective these labels and identifiers of experiences that people have had, how isolating that experience is, and how limiting it is in the understanding of what humans and consciousness is capable of. Take, for example, what I've been speaking about, which has been identified throughout history, and I believe it was the 1990s, in paranormal research, where so many things that were shunned and dismissed have continued to stay alive in the curiosity of researchers who demand to know more, who don't just accept the status quo. And that's high voltage syndrome, or streetlight interference, or sliders, electric people whose bioelectric fields influence electronics. It could be lights flickering, street lights going out. It could be electronics and batteries draining, or not remaining in an active phase when they had been continuously working. And there are so many documented situations like this. And so often it is dismissed as the person is having anxiety, or possibly they're hypervigilant and just noticing these situations more than someone else who is busy in their life and is not noticing. Or maybe it's environmental factors. And all of these things very well may be the case, but to just immediately dismiss rather than to appreciate the possibility of what it could be is really a hardship. It's a hardship not only to the person having the experience, isolating them, diminishing their experience and what it actually could teach about the magnificence of the human body. A body that is designed to survive and will adapt to harsh environments, will shut down certain organs, certain extremities that need the blood more than others, literally thinks for itself. And yet, these experiences are diminished. And it makes you wonder why. Thanks for watching, everyone, for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, for being here to share your experiences and your stories and your knowing, to challenge the narrative, to really invest yourself and be open to receiving the rewards of all the hard work you have done, all of the lessons that you have gone through, all of the hardship, the moments of peace that you experienced only for them to slip away. And recognize that these next steps bring you everything that you've worked so hard for. So co-create in a conscious way, in an intentional way, in a way that is reciprocal, inclusive, and idealistic. Dream. And don't let the naysayers and the pessimists of the old paradigm try to anchor you, try to keep you stuck and tethered to something that has never existed. It's an illusion that served a small few. So, cut yourself free. Expand, challenge yourself, be uncomfortable, and become the soulful being you know you truly are. So until next time, stay safe, stay connected, and we'll see you really soon. Bye.